What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with 5 more players that I think you guys should pick up before the baseball season starts here in 2021. We've taken about 2 weeks off this series, and I might make one more of these before the season starts, but I have 5 more guys, actually 6. I'm including one as a combo here to start off the video today. More players that I think that can be extremely valuable that are really cheap right now. We're going to do more of the same. I got some charts for you guys, some prices. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of these players, if you think they're good investments, good buys, good players in general. Let me know in the comments. If you don't like any of them, I also want to know your guys' opinion on that because I like opinions. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comments. Before we jump into the video, you guys, if you guys like this video, want me to make another one, let me know in the comments. But like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'd appreciate it a ton. Let's do it. All right, you guys, like I said, this is going to be a combo spot because I think they're two extremely similar players in their position. And they actually play on the same team. We're talking about Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. We're going to talk about Aaron Judge's first, and we'll go straight into Giancarlo Stanton's. But the reasons for me investing in them or suggesting investing in them are very similar. It's all based on if they can be healthy. 100% if they're healthy, these cards are going to double, triple, quadruple, whatever. They have to be healthy for that to happen. So the first card we're focusing on is his 2017 Topps Series 1 PSA 10. As you guys can see, Aaron Judge holds a ton of value. Before the season started last year, you guys, this card was selling around $70. And then he went on that tear where he hit like 9 home runs in like the first 15 or 20 games. Something crazy. This card was selling for upwards of $260. It's consistently selling at $250. And then he got hurt. And then the value went down. And right now you can pick up this card, you guys, for right around that $74 price point again. I do think Aaron Judge is a good buy. He has to stay healthy. Top 5 player in the league easily. He might even be top 3 player in the league when he's healthy and he's playing, because he's going to hit 40 plus. He's going to get on base a lot. He plays for the New York Yankees, and he's the face of that franchise right now. And on the other hand, you guys, Giancarlo Stanton, for the same reasons, he did the same thing. Last year, he blew up to $200, $210 for this PSA 10 version of his Topps update card, and then he got hurt. And right now, you can pick up this card for under $50, you guys. I had to include them together, both Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. It's all based off if you think they can stay healthy. If you think they're going to be injury plagued, do not buy their cards. If you think that they can stay healthy, then buy, because with these two playing together for an entire season, if they can both stay healthy, it's going to be the Bash Bros 2.0. And with how popular the Yankees market is, and I just think them two, if say they both hit 50 home runs, which I think is totally realistic if they both stay healthy, how crazy would that be? Their prices would blow up. I'm leaving this one up to you guys. That's why I put it first in this video. You guys choose if you guys want to invest or not. I'm just laying it out there for you guys because there is potentially a ton of value between both Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge if they're both healthy, playing together on the Yankees. Yep, that's my first one, you guys. I know that was a lot of information, but they got to stay healthy. The next player we're talking about, you guys, is Pete Alonso for the New York Mets. We all know that he broke the rookie home run record. He beat Aaron Judge's record in 2019, and it was nuts. It was awesome. It was really fun to watch. Pete Alonso seems like a great guy, really easy to root for, which I do think helps him in the hobby. We're talking about his 2019 Series 2 PSA 10. Before the season started last year, you guys, this card was selling about $60, and it got up to about $80 in July. And let me remind you, Pete Alonso never hit the high market of the baseball market. The market didn't peak. Imagine if the market would have peaked when he broke that rookie record. This card probably would have been a $200 card, easily, or more. It could have been the Fernando Tatis realm of $300, $400 if the market would have spiked like it did during this pandemic last year. With that said, Pete Alonso, last year he sucked. He hit 230 with 16 home runs. Granted, 16 home runs in 57 games That's fantastic. But he did have a down year. His swing was out of funk. I think he figured out a little bit towards the end because he was looking hopeless for a little while. But the power's still there. I think the Mets, if they're going to be successful, it's going to be behind Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso could easily hit 50 home runs again. He could hit 40 plus. I see a lot of value being in New York again. Big market. Guys, you can pick this card up for $30. $33.50 on the last sale. I will say this time and time again. If you can get a PSA 10 of a rookie card of a potentially top player, which Pete Alonso in the 2019 class is one of those top players. He's one of the top 3 or 4 rookies in that whole class. It's an easy buy for me. I really do think that. Even if you want to do it for the short term, like Pete Alonso could easily be a short term flip. I don't see him being like a super long term hold because he is a little bit older. But say he goes out and hits 40 home runs. This card would be worth 50 to 60 bucks easily. You'll double your money. So we'll just have to let the market play out, see how he plays this year. Again, a lot of value to be made with Pete Alonso. I think he's a good player. I really do. I don't think his power is a fluke. He's always been a consistent hitter when he was in the minors. We'll see what happens in 2021. All right, next player up, I do not have a chart for, but honestly, I started looking into stuff yesterday and this player popped into my head, and I honestly didn't realize this stuff was this cheap. This guy might be an extremely strong investment this season. Luis Severino, New York Yankees. I know we're talking about another Yankee, unfortunately. Fortunate if you're a Yankees fan. But Luis Severino just came off Tommy John. Apparently feels amazing. Feels like he can blow up a building with how hard he's throwing right now. I've heard it time and time again now with how good the Tommy John surgeries are. Players are throwing harder when they come back. The dude was already hitting like 102 on the radar gun, so imagine if he starts sitting 100 miles an hour for like an entire game. Luis Severino is just a really good pitcher, you guys. He has a career 3.4 ERA. He's 42-26 over his career, but that was even with him starting off slow in the pros. The last couple years in the major leagues, you guys, he had a 2.98 in 2017, a 3.39 in 2018, and then he got hurt in 2019 and only had 3 starts. We had a 1.5 ERA in those 3 starts. So like he was progressively getting better and better. He's striking out 200 plus guys a year. He's only going to be 26 years old this season, you guys. He's going to turn 27 midway through the season. So he still has such a long career ahead of him. He could easily pitch for 10 more years. And like I said, he's on the New York Yankees. He's in that market. I know they picked up Garrett Cole, so he's not their number 1 anymore, but he has that kind of stuff. This guy was their ace before Garrett Cole came in. So I think there's a lot of value to be had there. We're just going to look at his prices really quick. This is the one I bought. $15 for his 2016 Topps Chrome PSA 10. Again, $12 here, $14 there. Even down here, it's selling for $9, you guys, for Topps Chrome PSA 10. Like, that's nuts. You're going to pay more than that just to grade the card. So that's crazy to me that people sell at that price in the first place. But heck yeah, if you're buying $10, this could easily be a $30 card. Like, easily be a $30 card, like, very early into the year, I feel like. We'll see what happens with that. I'm super, super curious with this purchase and this investment. I think it's a good one. The 4th player on the list, we have one more after this, you guys, is Yoan Mancada for the Chicago White Sox. And I know I always talk about Eloy and I always talk about Luis Robert, but Yoan Mancada is a stud. This is his 2017 Topps update in his White Sox uniform. I think there's a lot of value to be had here. The White Sox are going to be a very good team for a while now. They showed last year that they can win games. They did make the playoffs, and I didn't think they'd make the playoffs last year, to be honest. I still thought they were too young. But with another year under their belt, Tony La Russa's coming in, who's going to put them in a good position, I think. A lot of people don't believe that, but I think he's going to put them in a position to win. But Yoan Mancada is right there. He's in the middle of the pack. He usually hits 3 for them. Like, he is potentially their best player. He had a down year last year. He ended up getting COVID, so I do think that affected his play. I have a friend, Dan. He is a gigantic White Sox fan. He thinks that was a big part of his season, crashing and burning. And I believe it. There's a couple players like that. Nick Senzel was the same way. He's another player I like. I'm not including him in these videos, but I do like Nick Senzel too. There's another player that just got ruined by COVID. Last year, Yoan Mancada, you guys hit 225. Just did not have a good year. The year before that, though, in 2019, he hit 315 with 25 home runs. Yoan Mancada is an extremely good player, you guys. Plays good defense. Just really good baseball player. Excellent hitter. Has a crazy nice swing. which I think can add value to him in the hobby. Just if, like, I've heard many times from popular people that Yoan Mancada is their favorite swing. But yeah, guys, Yoan Mancada is just a really good player. If he can repeat 2019 season, this card is going to blow up. If you guys can even see, before the season last year, this card was selling at like $90 consistently. 84, 85, 75, like consistent sales at those prices. You can pick up that same card right now for $40. So again, it's a young player. He's only going to be 26. We'll see what he does this season. We'll see if he was a one-year wonder or not, but I think there's a lot of value to be had in Yoan Mancada. Let me know what you guys think. And the last card up is Anthony Rendon, 2013 PSA 10. I just picked one up in my last mail day video. I don't know if you guys can see it. I absolutely love this purchase. I get happy every time I look at this card. Honestly, I think it's probably one of the best investment cards I've bought in, just from a standpoint, because Anthony Rendon is insane. I'm just going to put this in perspective for you guys. Anthony Rendon had a bad year last year, like was terrible to start the season, and in a short season in that. He hit 286 with 9 home runs and had a 418 on base percentage in what I thought was a bad year for him. 418 on base percentage, you guys. He started off kind of slow in his career from ages 23 to about 26. He had like a 265 batting average. But then after that, 2017, 18, 19, and 20, you guys, he's hit 300 every year except for the short season last year. And he's had an on-base percentage of 400 3 out of the 4 years. 2018 being the exception at 374. So, like, Anthony Rendon, the past few seasons, has been a top player in the league. 100% if he can maintain those numbers, gonna be a Hall of Famer. He already has 256 doubles. He has 500 RBIs, almost 600 RBIs. He 290 lifetime, 370 on base percentage. Like, if he can keep trending in those 300 batting average, 400 on base percentage numbers, like, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. I think he's gonna be a Hall of Famer regardless, just because how good he is. Like I said, he has 256 doubles and he's 30 years old. Like, the odds of him hitting 500 plus doubles is very likely at this point. The dude is pretty much guaranteed 40 doubles every year since 2016. Like, he's insanely consistent. He has a World Series ring under his belt. Anthony Rendon checks a ton of boxes for me when it comes to investing in a card. And I'm super excited about it. We're looking at the prices. I wish I had a chart. I don't think the chart's super necessary because I don't think he's ever been shown a ton of love in the hobby. I think he's always been kind of underrated as far as like his stuff. But look at these prices, you guys. Like, I bought mine for $45. I bought mine for $45. And it's consistently selling around that price. Like, this one sold for $60 even. Like, that's a quick turnaround right there. If I really wanted to, someone would buy it at $60. $45, $47. Like, this is like a $45 card, you guys. PSA 10. 2013 cards are definitely fading away. So I just think it's an awesome purchase. I really do. I think he is a shoo-in Hall of Famer as long as he is playing baseball until he retires and has a lengthy career. Like, I really do think he's that good. He's so underrated, and I just really don't get why. Maybe because he's not flashy. Like, he just gets the job done. But, like, I think when it's all said and done, you guys, I think Anthony Rendon, we're going to look back and be like, wow, this guy was, like, probably one of the best players in the past decade. Like, I really do think he's that caliber of player. He's amazing. Plus, he's playing with Mike Trout now. I think that could help him out in the hobby, just being a very good player. Like, at the end of the year, if you compare stats between Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon, like, imagine if they were similar. I can see that helping his prices too. Yeah, guys, that's gonna round out today's video. Anthony Rendon, this is a card I think you should definitely buy. Like, 100% buy now. I don't care. $50 or less, purchase this card. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please get a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of these players. Do you think there's value to be had in these players? I might make one more video before the season comes out. We might have just around 5 more players that I do like. I already have a list started, so we'll see if that happens or not. But let me know what you guys think of these 5. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching as always, and you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya!